I'm Abby Carter, staff writer for the Prowler, sitting down with Coach John Bowen. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you.
All right. So with all the injuries in the beginning of the season, how are you adjusting?
You just put new people in. There's really not a secret to it. We try to get people ready, and what ends up happening is you end up with a little bit more responsibility than maybe somebody was expecting or we expected them to carry. With the benefit is you hope that results in exponential growth. They grow a little bit faster than maybe they normally would. The negative is a lot of times you end up with like deer in headlights or not really sure, or the pressure gets to be a little too much. So fortunately everybody's handled it pretty well so far. We just got to keep working.
All right. And soccer is a sport so reliant on communication. When you're making so many roster changes, how do you build on that communication? We
have a leadership team. There's 4 girls, Lauren Gutshaw, Sophia Varmeziar, Darby Olive, and then our captain Mary Jane Gagliano. They're in charge of 4 or 5 other girls. So as far as communication, I deal directly with them and the team, and then they deal directly with their 4 or 5 players, checking in with them weekly, just seeing how things are going. And then on the field, it's really everybody's job to talk. So that's been kind of our point of emphasis for a while now, is that everybody needs to communicate. It's not so much directing people as just giving information. And so we're trying to get the quieter people to speak up more. We're trying to get the younger people to speak up more. We're trying to get everybody to just talk more. If they come off the field hoarse, then they're doing what they're supposed to.
Great. And you tied 0-0 last night with Marist. What's your assessment of last night's game?
I thought, like, defensively, we were compact. We pressured the ball better than we have been. We still had moments where, towards the end, when we got tired, you could see our reactions a little bit slow, and they started getting several chances when maybe we were eliminating those earlier. But offensively, we just got to work so much harder at keeping the ball. We make it way too easy. We work really hard to get the ball, and then we give it away with no pressure whatsoever. And so that's got to get fixed before we'll really do well.
And how do you plan on building that?
Well, I mean, just to focus in practice, making sure we connect passes and keep the ball, possess it, using your body to shield it versus a foot, not putting a ball in between people as opposed to, keeping your body between them and the ball. Little things like that. It's just more points of emphasis and just things that you keep working on. You put them in situations where they have to do that. Between that and then trying to connect on some long passes, it's really just putting up some distance and seeing if we can hit the target type of thing.
All right, and we all know how important region games are. Is there anything special y'all are working on to prepare for?
No, we just want to be as good as we can be by the time we get there, and hopefully get better as we go. So our region schedule is pretty much all the month of March. We don't have any region games before then. We don't have any region games after then. So all 6 region games that determine our state positioning would, or qualify us for state, would be in the month of March. We get started next week. We're at Northgate on Tuesday, and then we host Whitewater on Friday.
All right, great. Thank you so much for coming today.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem.
All right, and thanks for watching. I'm Abby Carter, and check out all sports updates on theprowlernews.org.